Hello there, viewers. I'm the Knight of Arcane, and today I decided to draw some fusions of aliens from the Ben 10 series. Why? Well, I was watching some videos on the ink tank, mainly OR Ash's video on how fusion designs tend to work, which you should check out. It has good fusion designs in it, plus the ink tank itself for some other great quality content, and just wanted to work with a series I grew up with and haven't really worked with before in my art. Plus, the Ben 10 episode that had the alien fusions was a great episode. Love the Heatblast bat enemy in it. With our intro done, let's look at the results, shall we? One of the first ideas I got and knew I wanted to do involved Ghost Freak. He's one of my favorite OG aliens, and the episodes involving the Scare were great, so wanted to work with him. And then, while looking at the alien transformations, I saw Alien X and thought Ghost Freak with the celestial galaxy-like body of the celestial sapiens would be cool. Quickly though, it became just that. Ghost Freak with an Alien X reskin. Sure, I took a bit of other Ghost Freak designs, but it felt like I was missing something. So I looked up other celestial sapiens and decided to add the sort of galactic flame some had on the head and the end of the tail-like thing, along with some armor parts to the head and body. I made the black marks from the original Ghost Freak design pink, like his eye, since that was a design idea I had since I first conceived of this fusion idea, and I'm really pleased with this, even if this is more celestial sapien than Alien X. Like I said, I used designs from multiple Ghost Freaks, like the chains and collar from Omniverse, the hands and part of the tail thing that both the Scare and Alien Force had, but I think all of them came together to help make this more unique than just a Ghost Freak Alien X reskin. Let's take a good look at our Ghost Freak Alien X fusion, Ghost X. My next fusion I decided to be of Raph and Shock Swatch. This mainly happened because I like Raph and the episode they introduced him in. John DiMaggio did a great job with him. Let me tell you something, Kevin Levin easily sticks in my head. And wanted another big alien to fuse him with. Saw Shock Swatch and thought that would be a good choice. The body is mainly Raph, but mixed in the fur-like bits around the arms and legs alongside putting it on the head, which almost looks a bit like an executioner's mask, mixed a bit with a wrestler's. I also put on Shock Swatch's shorts and belt, and some of the bolts to the sides, arms, thighs, and neck. The pose at one point looks really Wolverine-like, which I think in a comedy Marvel cartoon in like the same vein as the Deadpool movies and Harley Quinn show, John DiMaggio could be great as Wolverine in that. Bite my shiny metal claws. But I was going for a wrestling come-at-me-like pose since the head has a wrestler's mask-like feel, and Raph in general has the feel of a wrestler to me. I tried to go with Shock Swatch's yellow, but didn't like how it was looking, so stuck with mainly oranges except for the wrist claws, though they get colored way later near the end. Tried having the main fur color be that yellow first with an orange hood to look like it was wearing a tiger's pelt on the head, which looking back I think could have worked, but made the change to orange and the head being black. Tried the yellow in a few more places like the head stripes and brows, but again went with orange. Decided on the tan for the chest area due to an image from the Ben 10 reboot I saw while looking at references, and thought that would look better than straight white for those areas, and it turned out great. Looking back at the shading I did, while I like it and think it really looks good, something about the shading around the stomach area makes it look like a muscular beer belly. But anyways, I put him in a wrestling ring and have some camera lights flashing behind him, along with some electricity along the claws. So let's see how our Raph and Shock Swatch fusion Shock Tiger came out, shall we? Our last alien fusion today is one I'm quite proud of. A fusion of Heatblast and Chromastone. Now, like Ghost X, it is mainly a reskin fusion with Heatblast's feet, but I still wanted to do it because in my mind, I thought it would look cool, and I'm happy to say it did. The head definitely mixes the two designs really well, being the shape in one eye of Chromastone, but having the face design Heatblast was given, floating above the chest in flames. I tried to keep to the section patterns Chromastone has in his body, opening up to show the flames, but adding some more so we can see inside it. In my head, I'm trying to make it be like Chromastone burst open with flame and magma, like some weird evolution that turns him into a walking lava flow in a way. The proportions are definitely Chromastone's, though gave him bigger shoulder plates like Heatblast. To make the coloring phase easier for me, I did a line layer for the magma rock plates, filled it with gray as a stand-in, then did separate line layers for the underflames and the gemstones, overlaying a separate color over them, and repeated the same process. The inner magma I kept a nice light yellow color, and planned first to just have an inner white flame shape effect, but then decided to make the finished shapes pink to see how it would look, and honestly liked how it looked, but still wanted that same thing with some white, so I did the effect a third time with it. Though to make it easier, I blocked the shapes out with black, and filled them before changing their colors to the pink and white. Since my paint bucket tool doesn't fill all the way with lighter colors, so I had to use a darker color first. The hardened magma was shaded simply, just blocking out some areas with a red, and then changed the original gray I used to black, along with coloring the Omnitrix. As for the gems, right when I first thought up this fusion, I knew I wanted to change them from pink to black, to make them look like obsidian since it's a rock formed from volcanoes and lava, fitting in nicely with the rest of the lava and magma design of the fusion. Then I just put them in a nice looking lava and volcano scene, and we're done. So let's take one last look at the Chromastone Heatblast fusion dubbed Speedpaint. And here's the finished alien fusions. Speedpaint is personally my favorite fusion, but let me know which was your favorite fusion in the comments. If there's anything else you'd like to see me do with both the Ben 10 series in general and with Ben 10 aliens, let me know in the comments your suggestions. And if I should do a round 2 of Ben 10 alien fusions, and who I should fuse together, or if I should fuse them with other aliens from other series, like Star Wars, Mass Effect, or even with Pokemon, along with other suggestions on what other series you think I should draw. If you liked what you saw, leave a like and subscribe for more videos like this in the future. And check out my other socials for updates and other projects and art I do. If you'd like to support this series and my other projects, head over to my Patreon and become a patron today to get access to polls, early access to content, and other rewards. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Later.